We're making zucchini bread, y'all, and I'm using my girl Cassie, that's the name of my food processor, and I'm using the chopping blade. I'm going to take one medium zucchini, and I'm going to take its skin and all, and I'm going to put it through the food processor, and in about 60 seconds or so, I will have chopped up this entire thing. It doesn't take much time or much effort to put it in here. You'll see that the whole thing fills up pretty quickly. You can always freeze what's left over. If you don't have a blade, you can certainly do this the long way. Yeah, I don't think so, but get yourself one right away, please. So let's get to making this bread. We're going to start with 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. You can use a different kind of flour, it's just going to change the texture. Next, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're also going to have 1 tablespoon of ground flax, which will hold it all together, and 1 full cup of brown sugar. Our wet ingredients include 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla, 1/4 cup of canola oil, and 1/3 cup of your favorite plant-based milk. And then we're going to add our zucchini. That's it. So let's begin to put this together. We're going to start with most of our wet ingredients that we're going to mix with the sugar. So put your brown sugar in and then begin to layer on your wet ingredients. So we have 1 cup of brown sugar. And to that, we're going to add the flax, actually, and that is going to hold everything together. This is what replaces eggs in a lot of vegan baking. But we're now adding our plant-based milk and begin to get the sugar nice and wet. Our other liquid ingredients are going to include the canola oil. You can also use vegetable oil, any type of oil that does not have a lot of flavor. But also, we're going to add our vanilla as well. So just mix everything, because to this is going to be adding our zucchini. It is so important that you allow this zucchini to be coated by this entire mixture. Our binder is in here with the flaxseed, the flavors in here with the vanilla, the sugar. All of these things are going to really combine well in the bread. And also, because it's coated, it's not going to fall to the bottom when you bake it. Okay? So now let's add our dry ingredients. We're going to put a flour right on top. I did not sift it at all. I'm putting all the dry ingredients right on top of it. So here's our baking powder, baking soda, our salt, as well as the cinnamon. It goes right on the top. And we just want to stir it up a little bit. If you stir this vigorously, you're going to have a very dense bread, and you don't want that. So just make sure that everything is coated, that everything has the liquid, and you will also find that this is going to be a very thick batter. Now, depending on what kind of flour you use, it's going to change the texture. And I believe I use like a whole wheat flour, so mine is a little thicker, but you'll see that this is a very thick batter. So I'm just going to line my pan with some parchment paper. I find it a lot easier to be able to pop it right back out when I put the parchment paper on there. It can act up a little bit, and you're going to see that in here. That's all right. I got it all fixed up. You just want to make sure that it is even on the bottom so that your bread bakes evenly. You want the top to be even, the sides to be even. And I even figured out a quick way to get them all sitting in there. I think I used some paper clips on the next one. But yes, make sure that it fits in the pan nicely. You could spray the bottom and spray the sides to make it even easier for this to pop out. But really, using a non-stick with the parchment makes it so much easier. And it comes out beautifully after you bake it on 350 for about 45 to 55 minutes, depending on your stove. And here she is. It is beautiful. The house smells wonderful. And it slices up absolutely fabulous. My family tears these up. As a matter of fact, if you don't want the bread, you can make muffins, and that way they will go even farther. You could bake these with walnuts. You can put chocolate chips in there. You can put peanut butter on the outside. You can put butter on the outside. Either way, it's absolutely delicious, and I cannot wait for you to try it. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything. I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed.